Hey guys, it's Corinne with Thompson RV in Pendleton, Oregon. Today I'm here to show you the brand new 2022 Blackstone Titanium Series 280RKS by Outdoors RV. So as many of you know, Outdoors RV is built over in Grande Oregon, top-notch quality, the best quality frames, axles, off-road suspension, and 4 seasons package. So if you're not familiar with Outdoors RV, it would really benefit you to do a little bit more research on YouTube. I'm not going to get into all of those benefits in this particular video. I am going to show you what this floor plan looks like on the inside, what it looks like with the slide outs in, everything on the outside, and then at the end of the video, I'm also going to add in some key points for winterization, so where your different valves and certain things are located. So the 280RKS, one of the coolest things about this model is it's one of the only floor plans in Outdoors RV's lineup that has multiple seating areas. So you don't have to decide between, do I want theater seating or a sleeper sofa, or chairs or theater seating, right? You can pretty much have it all. So you've got the sleeper sofa over here. If for some reason you wanted extra recliners, we can always option in theater seating right here. But it will turn out into a bed if you've got children or other adults to sleep. This is going to be your most comfortable bed between this and the dinette. So the dinette does make out into a bed. This makes out into an easier, more comfortable bed. So that's something to note. And then over here on this side, you've got these big swivel rocker recliners. One thing to note is comparing it to, like, let's say a 24 RLS or any kind of a other chair model RLS of some sort. These are a much bigger, more comfortable chair. So some gentlemen have sat in a 24 RLS and they don't like the chairs because they're so tall that the smaller chair is just not comfortable for them. These chairs are comfortable for almost everybody. So that's important to note. Comes with a little freestanding table right here. Over here, you've got storage that accesses the back of the cabinet and also the garbage can chute that's right there. This particular model also has a bank of cabinets right above these chairs for extra storage. Obviously, you could use that for anything, books, DVDs, games, or extra pantry for your kitchen. Speaking of kitchen, that's another thing people love about the 280RKS model. You get ample overhead cabinets, tons of drawers. You've got 3 drawers on this side plus a spice rack, a pot and pan drawer under the stove, another bank of 4 drawers, a huge under sink storage area, and then also the pantry over here. Not to mention overhead cabinet space. So this is a titanium series, which I mentioned earlier. I'm not going to get into all the details about the titanium series. We have a YouTube video on that as well on our page that shows upgrades from a mountain to a titanium. But one thing you will notice is the stainless steel appliances. And it also comes with the stove that has the igniter for the oven pilot. So in every other model up until a year ago, you had to actually get in there and manually light the oven pilot, and this stove has a push button ignition, so that's really cool. You always get the glass cover, you always get the knife rack and the backsplash, and then you get the 3 burner range. The front burner is a high output burner, so if you're trying to boil water for coffee or something like that, that's going to be your highest output. High arc faucet with the pull out, stainless steel farm style sink with the wire rack in the bottom to protect the sink. Right here, this is going to be a remote for your max air fan. That's not standard on the Outdoors RV models, but we option it into all of our units here at Thompson RV. So it's a 10-speed, fully automatic fan, thermostatically controlled. So if it gets down to a certain temperature and you don't want the fan to continue blowing, you just set that right here on this remote and it'll turn off at a certain degree. It also has the built-in cover, so you can run them while you're going down the road, you can run them in the rain. So that's a must. That's why, like I said, we option them into everything because you just don't want to order a trailer without them. So this is the Norcold 8 cubic foot refrigerator with the cold weather package. We've been getting a lot of comments on YouTube and also emails as to why Outdoors RV isn't using a 12-volt fridge. 12-volt fridges are not for everyone, okay? But with that being said, we here at Thompson RV, we can swap this fridge out for a 12-volt fridge. So if that for you is a deal breaker, it's a really easy fix. So we can option in here, once the trailer arrives, we can put in the 12-volt fridge, swaps out, easy peasy. So that is an option. With that being said, we would recommend that you completely max out the solar to the 3 solar panels on the roof for 510 watts and also max out your battery power. So moving around, again, because this is a titanium, you're going to get the wood trim around the slide out, wood trim on all of the windows, as well as the blackout shades, the slow rise blackout shades. This is Outdoors RV's Mountain Dinette. Very, very sturdy table. It's because they use special table legs and really good bases that make this rock solid. I've probably mentioned this in another video, but I swear when my kids were little, I would just wake up, I'd get my cup of coffee, I'd sit down, and inevitably a kid would run over, bump the table, and there goes my coffee, right? And this table, the first time I used it, I reported back to Outdoors RV that I got my whole cup of coffee, drank without them spilling it. So that for me was a huge win. Under here, you have storage. If you were to take these cushions off, you have storage from about here back. That's sort of like stuff that you don't want to get to all the time, but it is there. But then for easy access, you have these huge drawers, and they're on really strong ball bearing drawer guides. And then also have this new thumb latch. That way it can't come out going down the road. Over here, like I pointed out earlier, you have the sleeper sofa. You also have these new little cup holders. Now, if you were to get theater seating, the theater seating has the cup holders built in, and it's not actually an option on the 280RKS to get the theater seating from the factory as of right now. Maybe that'll change in the future, but we can option in the theater seating once the trailer arrives. Again, that would be if you wanted the set of recliners over here as well as the set over here. So with that being said, I should also point out that this TV is on a swing arm. So if you want to sit over here and watch TV, by all means, you can swing it around. You can swing it around to the recliners. And then the other cool thing about the recliners that people like is you can take one recliner and scooch it out here, and you can both sit and watch TV really comfortably. We often option in the 110 fireplace on all of our 280s. I think I've mentioned in another video, but I really like this if I'm down at the beach at the Oregon coast, where it's going to be a little bit chilly, but not so chilly that I need to run my furnace to keep my tanks from freezing, but also because it creates a drier heat than the furnace does, so it helps with moisture in the air. You've got a little storage right above the fireplace, a little storage right next to the fireplace, CD, DVD player, and then this does Bluetooth to your phone, and then there's outside speakers under the awning that you can listen to your phone and play music and whatnot. Double overhead cabinets up here. And then over here, they were tricky and they put in your controls. And I really like that they made it look like it was part of the cabinet. So rather than having this just be on the face of the cabinet, they hid it, which just looks a lot nicer, gives it more of a residential feel. Moving into the bathroom. There are 2 entrances into the bathroom on this model. So you've got a door that I just walked through, and then also a pocket door here coming from the bedroom. So not only do you have a door to the bathroom, you also have a door to the bedroom area, and then a pocket door here. So with all that extra sleeping out in the main living area, if you do have guests, this is a really nice bathroom setup because nobody has to walk past each other's bed or wake somebody up in order to use the restroom. So people from the living room can use that door. This door could be shut. You can come in this way and use this restroom. So that's a really nice thing to have. In this wardrobe closet here, you can use it as a linen closet, or you can remove the top shelf and actually hang more clothes if you're like me and you have too many clothes to fit in just one of the closets. Towel storage, an extra drawer for toiletries. Over here, you've got under sink storage. Because this is a titanium, you're going to get the nice solid surface countertops with the underslung stainless steel sink, the magnifying mirror, and then a hardwood cabinet with a mirror. You also have a pump switch in here. That's really nice because you can turn the pump off and on while you're traveling down the road. So if my children, jump in the trailer and they just need to use the bathroom real quick, and the pump switch is out there and they can't reach it, you've got a nice pump switch right here. The controls for the Max Air fan that I pointed out, we option into everything. Another thing to note on this model, it does have the glass shower, and this has the seat in the shower. I've had a lot of women ask me about that. So it does have that in this particular model, as well as all of the Blackstones. Anything with this bigger corner shower is going to have that. A porcelain toilet. And I just learned that we can actually replace this toilet seat with a because it's just a plastic toilet seat, right? That's what they all come with, but it's a nice porcelain toilet. You can upgrade and it fits a home style toilet seat. So I actually just went over and bought one for a lady that's a painted wooden toilet seat to match. So that's kind of a cool feature. Heat duct in the bathroom. That goes it's such an important thing, and I feel like it goes overlooked often when people are out shopping for a trailer until you go to use it the first time and it's freezing cold and you go into the bathroom and holy smokes, it's freezing in there in the morning. This is not going to be like that. Outdoors RV has thought of everything when it comes to cold weather, and they're giving you a heat duct in the bathroom as well as they always give you an air conditioner duct. And then you've got a toilet paper holder as well as 2 towel hooks. So as you walk in the hallway door into the bedroom, you're going to get 2 coat hooks. In the titanium series, you're going to have the 12-volt bedroom TV with the DVD player. This particular model, all of the models except for the 21 KVS, so literally every Outdoors RV comes with a 60 by 80 queen size bed. That's a regular household style queen. This has the titanium upgraded gel infused mattress, which I would highly recommend. But then also this model has a ton of space to walk around the bed. So, I mean, often, you're squeaking by. This one is huge. I mean, there's enough room to change your clothes at the foot of this bed or whatever. So this is really nice. You get the wardrobe closet. For extended stay camping, that's kind of a must. Otherwise, you're going to be trying to cram all of your clothes into the 2 shirt wards on each side of the bed. You also get the skylight with the shade. So as I just mentioned, all models are going to have this same bed style setup with shirt wards on each side and then cabinets up top. If this particular model had been ordered with solar, your charge controller would go right there. Titanium series is going to have the solid surface countertops next to the bed, under cabinet lighting, as well as reading lights. And then my favorite, the window. The window really gives you just a feeling of not being so closed in. Some people feel that way in a bedroom, in a trailer. The window really just makes it light and airy along with the skylight. Next to the bed, you're going to get 110 outlet on each side as well as a 12-volt USB port. They also put 12-volt USB ports under the dinette. There's one next to the sofa and then also at the entertainment center. So they're kind of all over the place in these trailers. That way you can charge your devices no matter where you are, and it's all on 12 volt. So it's running off of your battery and solar power. Because we optioned in the Max Air Deluxe vent fan, that's going to be right above the bed here. And then you also, in the 280RKS, it's going to be pre-wired for the bedroom air conditioner and 50 amp service if you order it that way. The 280RKS, once the slide out is in, you can't get to the refrigerator. So if you do want to stop and get a drink out of the fridge, you are going to have to be at a rest area where you can put out the slide out. The kitchen is pretty much inaccessible unless you do a Bo and Luke Duke slide over the countertop. I mean, that's really the only way you're going to get back there. The bathroom, bedroom, all of that is fully accessible, but this is about as far as you're going to get in the trailer. 2 new features that Outdoors RV just recently started adding to all of their units. They started adding the new WineGuard 360 Plus TV antenna instead of just the 360. It used to be if you wanted to add a router to your trailer, we had to actually remove the TV antenna and put on a new one, run all the wires from scratch, etc. So now with the new Air 360 Plus, they have also pre-run all of the wires. If we want to add a gateway router once the trailer gets here, easy peasy. It's a really quick and easy install. Another thing that they just recently added is each trailer under the awning at some location on the trailer is going to have the fire pit barbecue low pressure LP quick disconnect. 2 outside speakers under the awning. The awning is a fully electric awning with a metal wrap along the whole exterior to protect the fabric. It also has an LED light strip that runs the entire length. You can run the LED light strip as, you know, your porch light when the awning is out or when the awning is in. This is the hatch from the outside to access your garbage chute from the inside. There's quite a bit of storage in here too, so you could easily put in garbage bags or whatnot, something other than just the can in here, because there's a lot of space. Right here, you've got the 110 outlet under your awning. This is a titanium series, so you're gonna get the frameless windows, the high gloss fiberglass exterior, and then also my favorite, the auto leveling system. So I often get asked what the difference is on the titanium series. You get auto leveling. On the mountain series, it comes standard with crank down jacks, but you have the option of power stabilizers. That is just to stabilize the trailer on a mountain series. So you're gonna have to level the trailer side to side using your tires and blocks, and then you would deploy the power stabilizer jacks. On the titanium, because it comes with the auto leveling system, as long as you're not completely crazy unlevel, you can just deploy the auto leveling system and it levels the entire trailer. So that's a really cool feature. All of the Blackstones come with the 16-inch Goodyear Load Range E Endurance tires. All Outdoors RV come with the Off-Road X4 suspension package. So you'd be hard pressed to find another trailer that's gonna come with not only the quality of the frame, axles, tires, all of that, but also the suspension package. So heavy duty shackles with bronze bushings, More Ride CRE 3000 suspension, and then they're giving you a KYB off-road shock. Suspension, people always ask me, because it says off-road, people think it's only important if you're gonna be, you know, going off-road like on a jeeping road. That's not true. I mean, you would never buy a car today that doesn't have suspension. It's important to have suspension whether you're going down the freeway and you hit a pothole, or if you're going in the backwoods and getting off onto some pretty bad roads. So either way, super important. You've got the grab bar handle, triple aluminum step. The titanium is gonna have the elongated window in the door, and then what's really cool about that is on the inside, it's actually gonna have a shade. Over here, you've got your pass-through storage. These are all thick insulated doors, slam latch, and they also have the magnet at the top, so you don't have to use your head to prop it up. Rubberized diamond plate inside here. This is all fully insulated and finished off really nicely with carpet. You also have the auto leveling. You can do it from the inside, but you also have it right here. And you also have your kill switch for your batteries. Now, we talked about how you can add up to 510 watts of roof-mounted solar, and that's all gonna go through that charge controller that's gonna be located over the bed. They also give you up to 200 watts on this side port here. The portable panels, they come with their own charge controller built in, so that is a separate system than the roof-mounted system, but they work great together. All of the Timber Ridge, the TRX models, and the Blackstones are gonna come with the full wraparound cap. So that's really nice because you're not getting seams. You're not getting a major seam right at the roof or here at the sides. It's a wraparound full fiberglass cap. A lot of trailers out there are just laying on a piece of fiberglass that after a couple years, it's not gonna look very well. These are awesome, so that's a must. Front windshield specific to the titanium. Right here, you've got a toy lock. That's a cable that comes out and locks into itself. That's part of the mountain storage package. I get that question all the time because I'm not quite sure why they called it the mountain storage package, but basically it consists of the toy lock on the front and the 2-inch receiver hitch, good for up to 250 pounds, that I'll show you on the back. Right here, you have this handy little caddy, so when your trailer is not connected to your truck, there's some place to your safety chains, your 7-way cord, and your breakaway cable, so they're not just laying on the ground. Power tongue jack, 7.5 gallon propane tanks, additional access to your pass-through storage compartment, black tank flush, cable and satellite connections, connector for your power cord, a light in case you need to dump your gray or black tank in the dark. These are your access hatches, so you don't have to reach all the way under. You've got this right here that's easier access. The Titanium series is going to have the slide toppers. If you do get a Mountain series, I would highly recommend adding the slide toppers. When the slide out comes out, it's going to keep all the rain, debris, everything off the top of your slide out. Technically, you're supposed to get up and sweep your slide out before retracting it if you do not have slide toppers. Nobody ever seems to do that, so it makes sense to just go ahead and get slide toppers. That way, when you roll the slide out in, everything just rolls off the top. Because this is a rear kitchen model, you're going to have an additional gray tank right here. So you've got 40 for the bathroom area and then 40 for the kitchen area. This is where you would fill your 80-gallon fresh water tank. Because it's such a large tank, they also give you a knife valve to dump your freshwater valve or freshwater tank, and it's right under there. This is your city water connection. When we winterize our trailers here at Thompson RV, we do them with air, just like you would do a sprinkler system. So you can buy an adapter that will plug right into here that adapts, that'll hook up to your air compressor, and then you can blow out the entire trailer with air. Exterior shower compartment, which is also insulated and has a magnetic catch. All Outdoors RV come with a big sturdy ladder, a 4-inch bumper. This is the rear receiver hitch that I was telling you about on the front. It's part of the Mountain storage package. Because this is a titanium, you're going to get backup lights as well as a backup camera. You've got access to your refrigerator, and then this is access for your furnace. I know I've pointed this out, but I've never embellished. Just the other day, I was rolling down the freeway and I was following a little trailer, and all it had was this piece. That's really common. Most trailers, the manufacturer is not going to spend the money to put in this access panel. If you ever have a problem with your furnace and need it worked on, it is like almost impossible to get to the furnace from the inside. So you're going to pay a ton in labor for them to get into your cabinets and that sort of thing to access your furnace. Outdoors RV has been doing this since their inception. They've given you this nice access to get to your furnace if you ever need to. So that's really important to note. They don't cut any corners. They go kind of above and beyond on everything. So spare tire, and then this is going to be your 10-gallon water heater. So a lot of people compare the 280RKS with the 280 KVS. I'd love it if you are one of those people and you've been comparing the two. Drop a note in the comments below and let me know why you like this one or that one and what your preferences are. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We've got the number right below. Give us a call, shoot us an email, just leave us a comment, let us know what you think, and if you have any questions, just feel free to reach out. Outdoors RV is trying to make it easier for you to winterize your own RV. So they are now giving you access panels to all of the pertinent spots that you need to winterize your own trailer. So right here on the 280RKS, on this side of the countertop, closest to the chairs, you're gonna have access to your water pump. That's gonna have a little valve in there that will direct the suction line. Instead of drawing off of the fresh water tank, it's gonna come through this tube, which you can stick in a jug of antifreeze. Access to the back of the water heater is going to be right through 4 screws and that panel right there. That way you can bypass it. And here are your low point drains to drain out the lowest points of your water system.